Bakugo's return and All Might's end. Let's dive into chapter 403 of My Hero Academia. This chapter starts with a glimpse of days before the All Might era. The flashback unveils a taller version of Toshinori, wrapped in laughter and a radiant smile. He is engrossed in the pages of a comic book that spins the tales of a caped crusader, sharing this enchanting moment with his beloved mother. All Might's voice serves as our guide, painting the picture of his remarkably ordinary childhood compared to his peers and other future heroes. His upbringing was nurtured within the warm embrace of a loving family, cherishing the simple joys of life. It's far from the most typical hero's origin story, yet All Might looks back on those days with a sense of pride. He reflects on the pivotal decision that ultimately led him to embody the symbol of peace. As the scene gracefully dissolves into the mist of time, we find the adult All Might standing at the precipice of a winding path. And as this unsettling vision concludes, we are whisked back to the present, where a malevolent All-For-One grins with a smile reminiscent of the Joker. He informs All Might that he shall not have the privilege of choosing his own destiny. Remembering the dramatic events of the previous chapter, where All Might tried to pull off a Vegeta and sacrifice himself to ensure All-For-One's defeat, well, we are met with the startling revelation. Just before the explosion gauntlet could unleash chaos, All-For-One intervened, with one of his quirks preventing the devastation. With All Might's final act of self-sacrifice thwarted, All-For-One seizes the opportunity to confront the number one hero, savoring the taste of hero blood on his hand. He activates Stain's quirk, rendering All Might completely helpless and paralyzed. As All-For-One prepares for the final strike, all eyes are fixed on this climatic battle, with the fate of the symbol of peace hanging in the balance. The heroes refuse to stand idly by as the desired situation unfolds. The closest heroes, including Gentle and Star's jet pilots, rush to intervene, determined to save the day. However, their valiant efforts do not unfold as planned. All-For-One spots Gentle supporting the floating UA and swiftly dispatches an energy beam through the structure, causing it to crumble and forcing Gentle to maintain its integrity. The pilot's approach is met with the brute force, and All-For-One defeats them with ease. It's safe to say that the heroes have exhausted all their options. With no one left to stop him and the world watching in horror, All-For-One raises the paralyzed All Might above his head. Suddenly, a massive explosion and beams of light erupt from atop of the floating UA, signaling the return of Bakugo, whose fate had been uncertain for countless chapters. He stands on the structure, covered in blood and sweat. Clutching his All Might trading card, he fixes a determined gaze upon the tearful Midoriya. In the chapter's final pages, we return to the path All Might once trod at the outset. However, this time he is not alone. A young version of Midoriya and Bakugo joins him, clutching the radiant orbs of light, much as they held onto All Might's trading card when they first acquired it. The memory of the two unpacking the card unfolds as both Midoriya and Bakugo locks eyes in the present. The chapter concludes with the words, "The beginning," spanning the page, suggesting the imminent sharing of one-for-all quirk between the two. A new era for hero society is about to dawn, with the baton of one-for-all poised to pass onto a new generation. And that's it for this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!